How to recession-proof your career. It appears that we are at a tipping point with the global economy, making it even more imperative that you take a proactive approach to your career management, as each and every employee is vulnerable as the economy weakens. You are a value on your employer's financial statement. And when times get tough and cuts need to be made, guess what? Employees are the first to go. Business restructuring has always been built into an entity's overall strategy, but it is a priority when the global economy sinks. If you have never managed your career, now more than ever, you need to from today. Hello, I'm Martin Buckland, an executive career management practitioner. During the last 30 years, I have helped many business leaders, business professionals like you across the world deal with downsizing as a result of two recessions. I can remember vividly in the shock, the horror, and the rage that many experienced and expressed as they were laid off. Most were not prepared for that bad news. Why not? Because they failed. They failed to manage their career or tended to think that they were safe and would never be downsized, never be let go. That is a bad mistake. Today, I'm going to guide you through how to recession-proof your career, a topic more urgent than ever in our fragile economy. The reality is every full-time appointment is temporary. Let's dive into why you need to prepare and the actionable steps to safeguard your career, your finances, and of course, your emotional well-being, which is very important. The fragile economy and job security. I will set the stage. The economic landscape in 2025 is fragile. Each day on the news, we receive some doom and gloom messages. Business confidence in avoiding a recession, sadly, is declining. So indications from experts are that companies across the world are preparing for a major economic turndown and planning considerable employee downsizings. They are preparing, but you need to prepare for a forced career transition too. I suspect most of you aren't and are cruising thinking you are safe and will never, ever be let go. For professionals, this means job security is more illusion than reality. White collar and knowledge jobs, once seen as stable, are no longer immune from layoffs or restructuring. Research shows job insecurity takes a real toll, impacting not just your finances, but your mental and physical health. The transactional nature of employment means you must take responsibility for your own career resilience. You are in charge of your personal finances and investments. Why aren't you taking charge of your career to generate money to fuel those investments? That's what a lot of people don't understand. So remember, the most vulnerable time for any employee is during economic instability. You must act before you're forced to react. And that could be coming. So, step number one, Invest in your skills and education. Why upskilling matters? In a downturn, employers keep those who add the most value and adapt quickly. The best way to prove your worth is by continually building your skills, both your hard and your soft skills. Pursue further education or certifications relevant to your field. Higher education can give you a competitive edge and lower your risk of employment. Further education ranges from a degree to a diploma, certification, courses, or industry or functional designations. Focus on transferable skills like project management, leadership, and communication too. That they are valued across all industries. Use platforms like LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, or industry specific training to also stay ahead of the trends too. There's a multiple opportunities for further education out there. Today, there is no excuse not to update your education, your skills. Since COVID, many academic institutions across the world have converted many of their courses to online, and they are reasonably priced. I would suggest that if you live in the Americas, you take a course from a UK or European based university such as Oxford, Cambridge, London Business School, HSA in Paris, or INSEAD. If you live in Europe, Middle East, or Asia Pacific, consider Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Wharton, or MIT. Opting for this route can fortify your competitive edge. Coincidentally, a career decision maker, when reviewing your resume, your CV, and your LinkedIn profile, if they don't see recent education in the last 2 or 3 years in any form, that is seen as a red flag and as very negative. You don't want to send any red flags. Step number 2, become indispensable at work. How to stand out. Volunteer for extra projects and tough assignments. Show you're willing to go above and beyond, especially on high priority or revenue generating tasks. Focus on the bottom line. Look for ways to save costs, increase efficiency, or drive revenue. That's very important during a recession. Build and present to management a business case backed by as many metrics as possible to cut costs, etc. Develop strong relationships with your team and management. A positive, reliable attitude makes you harder to let go. Consistently deliver high quality work and be adaptable to new challenges. Show your excitement to accept and learn from new responsibilities. The goal is to be seen as a must keep employee, the one your manager fights to retain. That's what you want. Step number 3, keep your resume ATS-ready and recession-proof. Why it matters? A resume today has changed so much. Layoffs can happen suddenly. Having an up-to-date ATS-friendly resume or CV gives you a head start in the job search, because a resume doesn't happen overnight. You have to think about it. Use a clear, professional format, combination format for the bulk of business professionals. Avoid a functional and reverse chronological. They are basically outdated and obsolete. Highlight your adaptability, your results, performance, and transferable skills. A resume, a CV has to be performance driven, highlighting your accomplishments. Built around the acronym, and many must have heard of this, STAR. So situation, task, action, and result. Optimize for that very important applicant tracking system, ATS. Use keywords from job postings. Avoid fancy formatting and fonts. And spell out acronyms on first use. ATS is like a laundry list of various formatting and graphic functions you cannot do. For instance, zero shading, no shading, zero graphics, zero charts, zero graphs, etc. There is much more you can do today than you could before the introduction of ATS. Update your resume regularly, every 6 months or so, even when you're not looking for a job, because you never know when that tap on the shoulder might come. Step number 4, proactive LinkedIn activities and personal branding. LinkedIn is your digital first impression. Use a high quality profile photo and a compelling 220 character headline with relevant keywords. If you don't have a photograph of you on your profile, you need to. The moment you post a photograph on your profile, the Google algorithms will increase your visits by 1400% for free. Write a strong about 1900 character section that tells your career history and highlights your unique promise of value, your differentiator. Showcase your achievements and impact in the experience section. Don't just list duties. That's very boring and that's outdated. Don't duplicate your resume, your CV 100% either, but have a generous amount of star stories under each appointment. List up to 100 relevant skills, although the magic number to maximize the Google algorithm is 69 skills, and make sure you get endorsements for those skills. Stay active, share insights, comment thoughtfully, join groups, and connect with industry leaders. The 3 pillars of LinkedIn posts are create posts, comment on posts, and share posts. For the maximum traction on LinkedIn with both the Google and the LinkedIn algorithms, use these pillars, these 3 pillars, at least 3 times a week, and more if you are in career transition. Publish articles, shoot videos or posts, make posts to establish yourself as a thought leader. If your LinkedIn profile is partially completed, you will receive minimum traffic. The more text, the more visitors, in particular career decision makers, will find you. Fill each section out to the maximum number of characters. Each section has a certain number of characters. An optimized, active LinkedIn profile makes you visible to executive recruiters and positions you as a go-to expert in your field. That's what you want. You want to become a go-to expert. Step number 5, build and leverage your network. Why? Network is non-negotiable. Did you know that the bulk of jobs are hidden? Yes, never advertised. And you have to be a detective, like my old trade, and go on a seek and search mission to find them. For instance, the percentage on of hidden jobs in Canada is 80%, 73% in the US, and 69% in the UK. Most jobs are filled through referrals, not online applications. Never be afraid in asking for a referral, as the roles might be in reverse when you are asked to generate a lead. Networking not only helps you keep informed about industry trends and other things happening, but you can also play a huge role in lead generation for others to uncover those opportunities before they are even put public. Stay in touch with current and former colleagues. Never lose out. Don't wait until you need them. Build your network within your specific target audience. Have a bullseye when you are gainfully employed. So, employed, not just when you are terminated, you are in career transition. That is a bad career management move. Attend industry events, join professional groups, volunteer for projects to expand your network and expand your knowledge. Your network is your safety net during tough times. Networking works, and make it work for you. Very important. Embrace that. Step number 6, prepare financially for a gap in employment. Financial resilience is career resilience. If you are laid off, be open and honest with your bank, mortgage firm, and other lenders. Tell them rather than hiding it away. They appreciate that openness and that honesty that you share it with them. Build an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Keep it liquid and accessible. You never know when you're going to be able to call on it. Consider a line of credit as a backup, but use debt cautiously. Review your debt obligations and look for ways to minimize payments if necessary. Avoid relying on those high interest credit cards and explore low interest options if needed. They are available and you can probably get them if your credit rating is good. Warn your family to rein in expenses, lowering the risk. Being financially prepared reduces stress and gives you time to make smart career moves if you are laid off. Step number 7, understand severance packages and your rights. If you're let go, don't rush to sign anything. Severance packages vary vastly, not just in your earnings, job title, company regulations, or your employment contract. They vary considerably from country to country and even internally within a country, state to state, or province to province. So be aware of what you are legally allowed. Take time to review your severance agreement. I would suggest consult an employment lawyer or career expert if possible. Don't let your now ex-employer pressure you into signing at the exit meeting or within 24 hours. Go home and show your severance to other people. Assess your priorities. Is extending extending health benefits, getting a reference letter, or negotiating a lump sum more important than a bigger payout? There's various options. You can negotiate so many different options. Know what's typical in your industry and negotiate for what matters most to you. Often, industry associations will be willing to give you an assessment of the severance package before you ever sign it. Never, ever undersell yourself. Every employee, no matter what your location or other criteria, is entitled to a severance package within your own geography, a certain severance package. You all have a severance value. When you accept a new job offer, always have your exit package written into your employment. So it's the reverse, into your employment contract. So therefore, you are protecting yourself up front for the next downturn in the economy or severance. Step number 8, prepare emotionally for termination. Losing a job is tough on the emotions and psychology. Allow yourself to grieve and process that loss. It's normal to feel that anger, that sadness, that rage, that anxiety. It's human nature to ask, why me? Why were you downsized? Don't jump straight away into a job search after termination. Your anger and your frustration with your ex-employer or whoever can come through in all your interactions when you're networking with career decision makers. Yes, vent and hire a career coach or friends, acquaintances, past colleagues, or even family to vent your frustrations, get them out of the way, clear them out of your mind. Remember, your job does not define your worth. Use this time to reflect, upskill, and focus on your next steps, maybe your family as well. For many, it comes as a relief to be let go. Some may have been thinking about a career change for a long time. Others may have been unhappy or hit a roadblock. They are stagnant in the promotional ladder. And a layoff with a severance is a good career refresh and kickstart. Emotional resilience is as important as financial or professional resilience. Step number 9, don't burn bridges. You might be rehired. Always leave on good terms from your employer. During the exit procedure, maintain professionalism. Even if you're upset and the rage and the anger, the world is small and your reputation follows you everywhere. I have known of many who have used their networks of the people who've laid them off, who've been terminating to secure leads and job offers. Former employers can be valuable references, and many companies rehire past employees, especially those who left respectfully. Stay connected with colleagues and managers. You never know when your path will cross again. Take control of your career. Very important. Recession proofing your career isn't about fear, it's about proactive ownership. Upskill, become indispensable. Keep your resume and your LinkedIn ready and up to date. Networklessly, prepare financially and emotionally, and always act with integrity. Remember, you can't control the economy, but you can control your career, your readiness. If you want more personalized strategies or support, I'd be happy to help you. Reach out to me, your global executive career management practitioner. Here's some tips. Stay strong, be prepared, and keep moving forward. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully, you've got some good information. If you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Martin Buckland, where you will find a vast array of videos encompassing all facets of executive career management. I will always be here for you in good economies and bad economies. All the best.